Can y'all hear me now? No. Nobody can still hear me. Microphone. Okay, now the damn thing is working. Son of a bitch. Man. Can y'all hear me now? Why do I hear? Okay. All right, wait a minute. I'm getting an echo from somewhere. I'm gonna fix that and then I will be set. All right. All right. I'm here. We're all here. Thank you, you guys, for your patience. I am so sorry that I was late getting on here. I had to redo what I was going to do because I didn't want to repeat what just went on. And then my batteries went dead in my mouse, and I had to find new batteries and all of that stuff. So I am here now. I am here. Y'all are here, and I appreciate y'all being here. Let me see who is here. First on the moonwalk, we had Jane. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Miss HLS, Tanya B, Shirley's Divorce Finally, Thessie Jewel, Lunar Brain Fireheart, Jackie, Petty Patty, Rossi, Tanya B, Shirley's Divorce Finally. I think I said Petty Patty, Damachi, the RN, Lady, Little Lady Die, Miss Mad About Music, Mary Willis, Jackson Tabasco, Delicate Dale, go down, go down. I know I saw D Dub, a lady, them folks, Shay B, Miss Nisi, um, Soul Power, the Outcast, Ray Della Lewis. Hey, let's talk about it all. Joseph Bullard is here. Um, Aunt Nettie is here. Justin's mom, Salty Buzzard, Say J. Y'all don't know what I'm laughing at. I'm sorry, y'all. My Tie, Dimples, Wimples, 504 is here. Mary Willis, I said My Tie, Say J Salty, Southside, Chi Town. Think I said Aunt Nettie. Okay, okay, okay. I'm getting down to the bottom. I will wait a minute. Who thank you so much for the super chat, Jackson Tabasco. I'm so frustrated right now. This is my first time being on here with you know, since I've been sick. So I'm just like all disorganized and all out of sorts. But thank you so much for the super chat. And how could I forget that I had given her an interest? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off. Banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the bathroom, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the bathroom, banging on the, 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 banging on the. Thank you so much. Hey, Anastasia, Nelson, Nola Brown. Um, Let me see who else is here. I am free to be me. Kingdom of Kush. B. Ann is here. Miss Veronica is here. We've got NPR Nerd here. Did I say Ray Della Lewis? Ray Della Lewis is here. Whew, Black Swan is here. Science Rusty Machete. Now, is this Black but Not Bitter? I believe it is. I'm gonna get up with you after this live too, Black but Not Bitter. Okay. I got everybody. If peekaboo, hey, so if I miss you, charge it to my head and my disorganization and not my heart, okay? Because I really loved y'all and I missed y'all. I really did. I'm feeling a lot better. uh it was terrible, very very terrible. So, and I thank y'all for the well wishes and everything. I really do. Soul Power, the Outcast, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, I just want to hear that song again. How could I forget that I had given her an interest? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off. Banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the bathroom, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the bathroom, banging on the, 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 banging on the. How could I forget that I had given her an interest? All this time she. Thank you for the super chat and thank you for supporting the platform. Somebody else came in I wanted to speak to. Who was it? Um, I don't know, but I'll get to you. Like I said, charge it to my disorganization in my head and not my heart, because I am trying. I mean, this is the first time I have sat in this seat. That dude, oh 06, how you doing? Hey, Houston Foodie. Hey, Bible lady. Thussy Jewel. That's who came in that I wanted to speak to. All right, I have a special guest with me, and I don't want to keep them because I know they got things to do. So I'm going to bring my special guest up here right now. And here he is. Let me shrink his screen because he bigger than me. Okay, here we go.
It
Hey,
ain't,
Native Tribe
it ain't
Urban Media.
nobody but me. Don't be having these people thinking that Bobby Brown finna show up. Don't be having these people thinking that Chris Brown gonna show up, Charlie Brown show up. It ain't nobody but me, y'all. Okay, she'll guess. It ain't nobody but me. Okay,
He's and look, he's here and he doesn't even know why.
not, not. I am clueless, y'all. I have no. I'm as surprised as you all are. Okay,
to be
okay.
honest, it was supposed to be for something totally different, but then things happen. We've got thank you, Jackson Tabasco for the super chat. She said, "Oh Lord, him."
That's right.
How could I forget that I had given her an interest? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off. Banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the bathroom, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the bathroom, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the.
Thank you for supporting the platform. Hey, twin mommy 14, make it rain NYC. Do I speak to Nola Brown? That girl, Rossi, I don't remember calling your name, and Bella. So the reason why I have him on here is because I have not been like into YouTube like that these past few days, and I was hearing a lot of things going on. So I first of all want to get clear, and let me get my paper out. I need to write this down so I'll have it for future reference. This bag is junky as hell. Oh, that ain't even open. Lord have mercy. Help me. I'll just use any tablet for now. Okay. So I'd like only me. Oh, wow. Only me 23 has gifted one Legacy Moon True Crime and Mysteries membership. Thank you for donating that membership. And let's see, and supporting the platform, let's see who got gifted. Shirley's divorce finally got gifted.
I need some fireworks. I need some fireworks.
It
Like
was
I got an old man dancing around a fire for my new member. Okay.
I like yours. I like yours. The fireworks was an accident. I did the fireworks before I figured out how to get this song on here. Because
Oh,
believe me, I had to do some rigging, some serious rigging. Got the
okay.
song on there, and I was like, "Well, I kind of like the fireworks too." So
Yeah.
I
No,
went
that's
on and got it done. What you mean I messed something up, Jackson Tabasco? I was in the kitchen getting something, and I came
yeah.
back and almost fell. So
Look, I just got an old man dancing around a fire.
but I
That's
like it.
all that nigga do. He just dance around the fire.
I like it though. I like it.
I mean, I need some damn fireworks. Shit, let's make this shit exciting. Hell, I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. I got a I
Look,
got a I got an old African spirit. Okay, I got an old African spirit living inside of me because I looked at that and I was like, that's cool.
it is cool. I like it. I do. I like it. What did Nikki G said? Oh, these new theatrics. Well, they was dogging me out, Jackson Tabasco, Miss HLS, about my music and things. So I said, well, okay, I'm gonna step it up. And plus, I saw my good friend Native Tribe Urban Media stepping it up. So I was like, he can't be the only one stepping. So I'm stepping.
Yeah, so my idea of stepping up is an old man dancing around the fire. that's, what I, that's what I came up with, y'all.
Hey, it's complicated. It's too complicated. I don't know if I spoke to you. Hey, Mimi. Okay, now this those text messages you read.
Yes,
All right. What are these dates? We was trying to remember when okay, Shay dropped in the chat, right?
right.
Did I speak to Shay B? Hey, Shay B. What were those dates? Do you remember?
It was from the 20th and the 21st, I think.
Of July? Of what?
The text that I read tonight were from the other day, like literally like the other day. Today's the
Right.
22nd. Today's the 22nd. So
Uh-huh.
May 20th and 21st is the text.
Right. But what were the dates? What dates were we trying to see? Hey, boys, Nana. Hey, inverter generator. What okay. Okay, the 20th and the 21st. But didn't it give us some indictment dates or something like that?
We were trying to figure out the time.
Oh,
So
that's what it was. The
yeah,
time.
it wasn't the date, it was the time. We was trying to determine if he knew during if at the point in the phone call if he was aware. I didn't think he was, but that's what Shay was confirming. She was confirming that the calls happened at night. And if you pull up the text, the time that she tells him about him being indicted is like 7:30 in the evening. So the calls happened after the text. So that's what we because she in the call she only said 9:30. She didn't say if it was in the morning or not. So Shay did confirm that it was in the evening. So that's what it was the time, not the
So
dates.
we had a 7:30. Didn't wasn't there like a 10:45 or 10 something call too?
Yeah, so the calls were at 9:30 and 10, I think, were the calls, if I'm not mistaken.
And text messages were like 7:30 and that was
So the call started at like 6 in the morning where they was talking their regular bullshit, the shit.
mhm.
Oh my Lord, and sent me an angel and it looked like you, and I just love the way that you talk to me, and I just ain't never had nothing like this, that type shit. He was doing
You
he
remember that song? I forgot who it was by. I remember Heaven must be missing an angel. Well, who's that by? Huh?
uh
Tavares. It was by Tavares. My sister.
right.
She's in the room, so you know.
So yeah, she's gonna clean up all these answers. Yeah,
Yeah.
gonna clean up all these.
So and then the texts were in the evening. Okay. So she texted him about she said she heard he got indicted.
The text messages. Let me pull them up real quick
Do
because
you
the
want me to
text.
pull it up or you want to? I appreciate it, Native.
I mean, so yeah. So the text. So the first text where she mentions anything about the indictment was on the 20th at 7:32, and it says indicted on the grape. Wonder how the grand jury meeting went live. That's what it says.
Did she say grape or did she say the right word?
No, she said
I was just checking. I was just
no.
checking
I'm
because
I'm saying it the fucked up YouTube way.
yeah.
By the way, I can say fucked up, but I can't say nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, just so y'all understand how YouTube works. Okay, we can say fucked up, we can't say nothing else. So
Okay. So the 20th, and then that's the first time she said something. And these calls were on, let me see. The indictment call was on because we're gonna go over the call that Native started but stopped because he did the text messages. So that's the call I'm gonna do. Let me see. And I'm gonna say what I always say. We are not going to be on here long. Okay. And I really mean it. Okay, so May the 20th was the
mhm.
call, 7:32 p.m. was the text, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Then we had the call on May the 20th. That was at 9:30 p.m.
Right. So
Okay.
basically, they talk. They text. They sent two texts between 7:32 and 7:36. Oh no, 7:30. Hold on. They text until 9:03. And then she says at 9:03, call me if you want. That's the call that came out because it
Okay.
was at 9:30. And then after that call was over with, she calls him back again, or she texts him again and says, "Call me now. I need help because she got this raggedy ass generator on this raggedy ass RV." So,
Oh, first of all, let me say hello to Nat, Miss Principal Nat Queen Cole. Came in. Okay, TV test pattern. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A, call me on Keisha's phone. Welcome, y'all, boys, Nana. Hey, I think I said hi to Tanya B here. We have another super chat from Attitude and Tylenol. And she said, came out the bushes to say, I look forward to our usual 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time
nah,
wrap up.
nah, I got shit to do in the morning. We ain't doing that. Mm-mm. I ain't gonna be here that long. I honestly, I got shit to do in the morning. I have
No,
TV.
yeah, I do too. We are not, neither one of us are going to be here that long. But
Mm-mm.
let
I
me,
got
let me, let me play my song.
How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off. Bang, 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 banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the bathroom, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the bathroom, banging on the, 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 banging on the.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Attitude and Tylenol, for supporting the platform and the super chat. And we are not going to be here all night. We just are not.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
And we also got a member milestone from Soul Power the Outcast. And she said Nesto on his 21-day fast eating a bowl of cereal. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the member milestone.
Hey, Legacy Moon,
Yes?
do you remember when we were talking about that lady? Remember when Bushwick Bill got pulled over leaving the strip club with all that money? Remember that?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So you remember when I was talking about Orlando, and then I was saying
You
about
cut
how
you
Orlando
breaking up.
was, and then Miss Principal was like, "No, it ain't.
Uh-huh.
It
I'm
ain't like that."
mm-hmm.
Read Miss Principal's comment. Go
uh
back to Miss Principal.
let's
Go
see.
back. Go back to her
Sorry,
comment that she
the
left in
sorry
there.
I'm
And
late
see
one.
when she told me that Orlando wasn't.
Wait a minute. Which
Yeah. Hmm.
it says sorry I'm late. Is that the one you're
Yeah.
talking about? Sorry I'm late. I just got back from my baby's
Yeah. Yeah.
graduation
Yeah.
dinner and almost got hit by someone fleeing the police. Is that so?
Told y'all Orlando is and Orlando is something else. That's all I'm trying to say. It's a little dangerous out there.
Is it
Okay.
dangerous? um the twin mom
A little
14
dangerous.
said, Native, are you being honest with us? You being honest?
All the time. All the time. All the
Huh?
time.
All the time. Hey,
All the time.
your friendly
I don't know any
neighborhood
other way.
cupcakes is here, Native.
That's not the evil cupcakes.
No, it's not. It's not. Not the evil one who came in here. Hey, Natasha Razor Glam. Yeah, Native doesn't know how to be anything but honest. Hey, allegedly in Harmon. So yeah, he honest with us all the time.
Hmm. I'm trying to
So
tell you. I'm trying to.
yeah, he is, and I just love his. I really enjoyed your audiobook, Native, that you started.
Chapter one. Chapter one. This some bullshit.
I know I will be free soon because I have a friend whose mouthpiece is ferocious. So
They pulled me over and I had on a little kid ACDC shirt. And I wear that shirt to remind me of alphabet. A C D C E F P JKI Elemento me.
Me. Petty Patty, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, "Glad you're back. I miss those trifling mamas." I know, right? Man, I'm gonna get into some new stuff. We gonna see some new stuff. It's gonna be body cam, but it's gonna be completely new. But
How could I forget that I had given her an interest? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off. Bang, 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 banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the bathroom, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the bathroom, banging on the, 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 banging on the. How could I?
okay. Thank you so much, Petty Patty, for supporting the platform. I am so glad that you are here, and shout out to you and all of the marvelous Moonlight mods. Joseph Bullard said, "Native, please stop your shit."
Look, I got called over here, okay? I ain't come over here on my own, okay? I was not going
Yeah, yeah, he was minding his own. This time he wasn't beamed up mysteriously. He knew he was coming. But that's actually all I wanted. I just wanted to get clear those things because I heard everything, but I wasn't, because I was kind of doing a multitasking. So that's all I wanted. Unless you want to stay, I don't. That's up to you.
listen, I'm about to go watch this basketball game, and let me
Hmm.
just tell y'all something. It ain't like remember how like when we used to watch basketball back in the '80s when it was Dr. J and it was Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson and like they looked old because they were. These dudes now be like 16 years old and be looking like old ass man. Like I think Julius Randle is like 15. This nigga look like he got a whole family, and I mean it ain't. These kids is grown up like they look older than me. They do. This shit is weird to me. Like I'm gonna go watch this basketball game and watch these 17, 18-year-olds that look like 75-year-old men out here running around. They something else.
Jackson Tabasco said yes.
I'm saying.
Now, the Shay B said, "Native, are you going to be back for After Dark? What, tomorrow? Sure.
Yeah, I'll be back for after
Yeah,
dark.
he will be back for After Dark."
I
Your
will, I
friendly cupcake, your friendly neighborhood cupcake says Julius Randle is not 15.
Look, Julius, look, all I'm saying, your friendly neighborhood cupcake, is that Julius Randle, okay, he's not what he looked. He is not. Matter of fact, let me say how old Julius Randle is. Because that nigga look like he is ready to retire. And I promise you that nigga ain't been in the league that long. Let me see how old Julius Randle is. Because they killing me with this. Like, I be watching the game and I'm like, and they be like, yeah, he's only in his second year out of Villanova. What the fuck? That nigga look like he about 75 years old. Hold on, let me see. Julius
Wait, but Miss HLS said he has a wife and 3 kids, Native. That's a whole family.
saying, and he looked like he got grandkids and great grands and everything. Um, that nigga 30 years old.
Wait,
Look,
wait. Kingdom of Kush said Julius Randle looks like he was born in the 70s.
thank you. And look, and Kingdom of Kush, I just looked it up. That nigga 30 years old. He 30 years old. He 30. He 30, y'all. 30. That nigga does not look 30 years old. Okay? Shit.
Miss HLS said he does look old.
He look older than shit. That nigga look like he is in his upper 50s. Okay? Running around the basketball court with a patched up ass beard like that. That nigga, man, yo, it ain't like it used to be, man. Like Magic and them, they was older and they looked older. You know what I'm saying? Man, these niggas now, these
She's
niggas,
Miss HLS says Julian Duran on Detroit is probably about 21, 22.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They be out here, they be teenagers and shit playing professional basketball, looking like old ass men, looking like AARP, like for real, for real.
AARP. A lady who which one are you talking about? A lady said he's rather unfortunate looking.
Julius Randle,
Ah, wait a minute. Let me cuz y'all let
Julius
me make
Randle.
sure. Let me make sure I know who you talking about.
Go on Google. The first picture that pops up on Google, you will see what we talking about.
Oh my god.
See? That nigga 30. He was probably 29 when they took that picture. Okay, nigga 30.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's married. He's got Becky with the blonde hair. Okay.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, some of y'all probably wouldn't want him. I'm just saying.
Hey, listen. Hey, but and Miss HLS said Draymond Green. Draymond Green that Draymond Green. That beard make him look old as shit. He needs to cut his beard for real.
Justin's mom said you leave them Detroit players alone.
I don't have nothing to do with them. I don't mess with Detroit people. I don't. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, very, very unfortunate. Very
But I just
unfortunate.
noticed that, like, I was watching the game the other day, and they was like, "Yeah, he's only 22." I'm like, 22? Nigga, like he ready to retire. Man,
Attitude. Oh my God. Attitude and Tylenol said I wouldn't let Julius breathe in my direction.
oh my god,
No.
yeah. He-
Oh, oh,
Hey
um,
man,
Mad About Music said I looked him up and I can agree with a lady 747.
yeah, I'm telling you, these people are old as shit. I mean, they just got an old look to them, like an old man look. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Hmm.
yeah, and they was last year they was in college. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird. It's weird to me.
Aunt Nettie said, "Did y'all just call this man ugly?" Mhm. He's unfortunate looking.
Joseph,
Mimi said, "No, he is not 30."
you mean Julius Randle 30 years old for real? I just like he is 30, he is 30 years old. He is. He's only been on this earth for 30 years. Yes.
Boys Nana said he's particular looking. No, peculiar looking. Peculiar.
I'm just saying.
And
Um,
Joseph Buller said Andrew Wiggins look 85.
he do. Andrew Wiggins look old as shit. Let me see how old Andrew Wiggins is, because that nigga look for real. That dude, oh my god. Hold on. Andrew, look him up. Let me see. Andrew Wiggins. Let me see how old he is.
Um, Nat Queen Cole, me and Native will not be on here she said we'll be by the time we get off of here, it'll be time for after dark.
Man, I'm finna go.
He
Okay.
get ready to go.
I ain't lying. I am not scheduled. I am not booked. I am not scheduled for the night. Okay. Shit.
Um,
I'm here.
Bible lady, what you say? He is aesthetically challenged.
He is.
God.
He is. Think about it. Think about it. Julius Randle, that picture that you just seen, Julius Randle is younger than Dion. Think about that. Let that sink in. That nigga younger than Dion.
Ooh, then Miss HLS said Alex Caruso looks like somebody granddaddy.
He do. He look like a old like the old dude that be at the park playing with the kids on the basketball court. That's what he looked like for real.
Ooh,
All right,
y'all.
y'all. I gotta go see the kids now. Okay. All right. I'll play with y'all tomorrow. Gotta go. That's him.
Miss Mad About Music said Native say he not on the call sheet tonight.
I'm not. I am completely freestyling all of this shit. I am,
Ooh.
I am freestyling all of this. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. I had no idea.
Well, you helped me out. You got me straight on this because I wanted to be straight before I did this call. Okay. So Aunt Nettie said, Native, you right. I just looked him up. The face only his puppy could love. Oh.
And look, I be watching more than the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I be looking at all this shit. Y'all just don't know. Y'all should really sit down and watch TV with me. Y'all would have a good time. Y'all really would.
I don't know. I don't know.
Y'all, y'all would have a good time watching TV with me for real.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Well, I appreciate you coming and giving me this information, Native. I also needed Native here to get me over the jitters because, I haven't been here for a minute. So,
Yeah.
um, I needed to get, my jitters, So, yeah. But I appreciate you being here. You go watch your game.
I am. I'm about to go and watch this. I'm rooting for OKC. So if I got any Oklahoma people in the house, I'm rooting for OKC. I don't really care for who they playing. They playing. Oh, Minnesota. You know what? I don't mind Minnesota, but I'm rooting for OKC. I just like the way they I like the way they kind of shine in this playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, okay. Well, hey, Callie Bell, how you doing? NPR, thank you so much for the 8-month member milestone, NPR nerd. She said, let's hear it again. You mean the music or native?
Don't nobody want to hear me again. Don't nobody want to hear me
Look,
again.
everybody's telling you. But Jackson Tabasco said, good night, native. They telling you good night.
Yeah, don't
They
nobody
want
want.
you to have, yes, we want him well rested for tomorrow.
Yeah, because I got a lot of shit to do tomorrow. I
Yeah,
got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. I got to get my breaks done. I got to get all types of shit happening. So yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So I'm gonna get started early. But listen, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Y'all welcoming me and dealing with my foolishness for these few minutes. I appreciate it. I really do.
I appreciate you coming
And
up here.
By the way, Rossi, I did see the Pacers last night, and the Knicks should be embarrassed. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Spike Lee, Patrick Ewing, all y'all, Buster Rhymes, all y'all, Mr. Drummond, okay, all y'all. Them people on New York Undercover, them people on Law and Order, all y'all, everybody affiliated with New York should be embarrassed by the Knicks last night. That was embarrassing. Oh my God.
I told you I didn't know they still play. But Spike Lee got to have something to do on Saturday, so
Detective Finn
Tutarola.
to the well,
Olafin Tutarola.
all of them, Jay Z, okay, Spliff Star, all the New York, everybody. The Knicks embarrassed all y'all. Even the Brooklyn team was embarrassed by the Knicks last night. God, dog, y'all couldn't have won that game. That was some shit. That was some shit, y'all. My God, my God. Um, anyway, so now I'm finna go watch this game. Y'all have a good evening. Okay, all right.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Native. I appreciate you.
Not a problem at all. I will see you all tomorrow.
Okay. Good
Bye.
night. Bye.
Bye.
So, NPR nerd, I'm going to hit the song again. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the 8-month member milestone, and thank you for supporting. We also have a 2-month member milestone from a little lady Di, and she says good night, native. And I, even though he is no longer up here, he says he's gonna watch the game. He low key be listening, so he is hearing your message of you saying good night. And let me hit that again. All right. We are going to get into this call finally. And thank you, Lil A Die and NPR Nerd, for being members and supporting the platform. I really appreciate you. So let me get this call up that we are going to get into. And this is, like I said, this is the call that Native started. I think he probably did about 3-4 minutes of it, and then went to the text messages and went on to the other call. So we are going to do that call right here and right now. Make sure, yes, I am sharing. Here we go.
The two calls in this video are from yesterday, May 20th, 2025. As you may know, Nesto was indicted on serious on this same day. He
Oops,
doesn't
come
speak
on.
about it too much, but they instead talk about and troubleshoot Sonya'S generator. Take a listen.
I just have a quick question. Do y'all think that uh-oh, uh-oh. Am I on here to okay. Do y'all think that he was really like they talk more about her RV and stuff, but do y'all really think that he was into it? I mean, like, where do y'all think his headspace was, as he would say? Um, I'm just curious what y'all think. Let me see. Sonia's Rusty Machete says we'll do member milestones like communion first Sunday of every of the month. She is crazy. Oh, and by the way, let me say this. I was so perplexed that someone thinks they can hit you with a rusty machete, right? And you'll get an infection, right? I said, okay, I don't think that that's correct. That's not, you don't necessarily get an infection. So I said, let me go to Google. Now, Google said that getting cut with a rusty machete does not mean that you are going to get an infection just because it's rusty. Now, what can happen is bacteria or unknown pathogens can get in there in the wound. And then it would get infected, but you don't necessarily, boom, somebody hits you with a rusty machete, and you get, that's not gonna, it doesn't happen. Um, a lady said, I think he was happy to talk about something else. Really? Nettie said his headspace is him getting baptized. Miss Mad About Music said he was worried, but trying not to show it. And Shay B said his head was about to explode. Blur, 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 blur. Um, NPR nerd said you'll die from tetanus. I mean, if you get infected, but getting cut with a rusty machete does not mean you're going to be infected. It doesn't. Things have to happen. That wound has to get infected, but just because the machete is rusty does not necessarily mean that it's an automatic infection. Twin Mom 14 has been a member for 2 months. She says it's not even a machete, it's a circular saw blade. What? Okay. All right. Okay, we are back. Okay, unless we are going to get into this call. Bible Lady said she was actually referring to a sling blade used to cut away weeds. Um, that's NPR nerd said that's what she was trying to say about the. But I mean, she's just out there. Petty Patty said right. She described a saw blade. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, Twin Mom said that's what she described, a serrated circular saw. Oh, wow. Mm. Uh, uh, uh. Okay, here we go with this call.
Hello?
Hello.
How are you today?
Hello. What do you say now?
How are you today? Sound like you echoing.
How are you doing?
She do sound like she
I'm all
echoing.
right.
Like, cool, bring it on. Where my student? Okay. Yeah. How your knees doing?
Are they hanging in there some kind of way? Yeah.
Why you walk weird?
Yeah, I know it. I know it. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But that's a big hold on. Why?
What do you say?
Uh, I had to turn. Wide turn. I had to make a wide turn. So yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. I'm like a half a block from the house. I had to go to Home Depot and get my outlet for my plug-in because I bought the wrong one, so I had to take it back. Hold on, stupid.
Oh,
Don't come out here. Yeah, I gotta come.
okay, okay.
So we're clear that she is actually living in someone's driveway, like I pointed out when we did her RV tour. Now, is so am I to understand correctly that this lady is not bathing and occasionally washes off with a hose? I mean, I don't know. I sometimes I misunderstand things. Uh, so is that what I'm to understand is happening with this girl? She's not washing. That's just ugh. Aunt Nettie said, "I did it. It don't matter because she's running that rental by Memorial Day. She's returning that rental by Memorial Day, which is Monday. You think so? I think she's gonna. Somebody had mentioned that like eventually, like like about a month or two, she's gonna start saying, "Oh, this is wrong with it," and she had to return it because of that. I agree. I agree. I really think that that's probably what's going to happen. Petty Patty said, "Moonlighters, did you hit that thumbs up button?" Yes, that's what I want to know. Did you hit it? Because that is very important. Very. Elise says she's living like a rat. Mm, mm. Sonya is on a driveway tour, baby. Justin's mom says she's already complaining. Mm-hmm. See? Yep.
Hold on. Let me see. Oh, trying to go into this driveway without hitting this hole. And this fire hydrant. Look, and this fire hydrant. Okay. And my car. Uh, I'm in the driveway. What time is it? 9:30? Yeah, I had to come in early to bring this stuff. So it's kind of. But my thing kept cutting off. I gotta take this in. I had to call a dealership today.
Mm-hmm.
Your work kept coming up?
No, because I told you, my generator.
Oh,
He
just
acted
acting up?
stupid. Yeah, I'm like, how is it a brand new vehicle and generator? Oh, it could be just a line, something in the line. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I want to see the inspection sheet. This is my week. Well, we think we threw it away because we usually. I'm like, nah, I just bought the thing not even 10 days ago. So y'all throwing stuff away?
Wow.
Yeah, because that was one of the things they was like when I bought um, the warranty. The warranty was like $4,000, right? But they were saying, well, you want to.
Wait a minute. Okay, am I to understand? This was a 2025 Eddie Bauer. Wasn't it new? Because I know when I bought my new cars, I always got a warranty for a certain amount of time. It like came with the car, like period. And then after that expired, I had like a warranty on certain parts. It pertained to just like certain parts, but you could buy an extended warranty. So I'm trying to understand how on earth, if she bought this, why did she have to pay for a warranty? You can even go to a used car lot and they will give you like a 30-day warranty on a used vehicle, and then you might have to buy, if you want to extend it, you have to pay for it. But you mean to tell me, so she went and bought this Bible lady, so she went and bought this, and she had to pay $4,000 for a warranty? That just doesn't make any sense. Now Bible lady said it's a 2025 Edna Bauer. Edna. Mimi said she said it was new, right? So on a new, why would, and I don't know anything about RVs. I don't know about how they come and stuff, but why would she have to pay $4,000 for a warranty? Sonia's Rusty Machete says she better call Vivica and Ice T. Get some car shield, okay? I just don't. I simply don't believe her. I simply do not believe her. Joseph Bullard said, "You're right, Legacy Moon. That means her shit was used. That's why she's having all these problems." Mm, mm,
You get it
mm.
now, so you don't have to get it. Because if you wait, 'cause I was like, I'll get the warranty in 2 months. Because I was, you buy, you spend a lot of money, right? So I was just like, and I can get it in 2 months, whatever. But they were like, well, then you have to get an inspection, and that's $1,000. So what you're saying is the vehicle has been inspected by you saying it, right? So that's why I was like, I need to see the inspection. And they sitting there trying to find, well, I don't think we got it.
I'm sorry. Back to the RVs again. 80% CMOS said she got the cheapest one without everything she needed, and now she wants to be treated like it's a new 2027 G Wagon. This is the question that I have. Since I don't know RVs, now she just said that it went through inspection and she wanted to see the inspection papers. I've never heard of that before. Now I have heard of dealerships taking vehicles through inspection and stuff for you and taking care of the tags and everything for you. But I don't know. This just doesn't sound right. Aunt Nettie said it's a rental. NPR nerd says she got it from Westlake. I don't know. This is not, I mean, is this sounding okay to you guys? I don't know. I've never bought an RV, but just by having bought vehicles, this just does not sound right. It doesn't sound right, the things that she's saying and the things that she's saying she has to do. Sonia's Rusty Machete says she bought it off of Craigslist. Mimi said it's fishy. Yes, it is. Hey, Tyrone Biggums, how you doing? Tyrone Biggums says Sonia don't know RVs either. She don't know RVs. She don't know the law. She don't know nothing.
You can't trust people for shit. What you do for dinner? Same old plot.
What else?
No, today I eat bread today, bread and water today.
So do you say do they give y'all jelly ever or just butter or something?
They give a jelly. Yeah, I just saved that.
So do you make like jelly sandwiches?
Yeah.
That's what I used to do. I used to just eat the jelly and the bread. But I wasn't in like county, like, oh my God. I wasn't in county like you was in county. I was only in county for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And I had them ship me right the hell out of there. My uncle was a corporal for the county. And I was like, get me on the first thing out of here. He was like, all right. Because nobody wanted to be in.
Was this before or after she worked as a prison guard? I'm just saying. Tyrone Bigham says, so Sonia's pocketbook is fishy? Absolutely. Along with some other areas. Say said, a brand new vehicle always have to pass inspection. My used Escape has registration already for 2 years, which means it's passed inspection. That's why using a reputable dealership does. That's what a that is what a reputable dealership does. Whew, hey, all juiced up. I am tongue tied. A lady says, I'm trying to understand why she isn't hanging out with nice, clean people with RVs. She said she was, it was, what? She said was better than us blackie. Okay. Let me read that again. I'm trying to understand why she isn't hanging out with nice, clear people with RVs. She said was better than us blackies. Exactly. Okay. And I have looked at, I look at, like a lot of RVs and the people building the vans and stuff like that because I just find it interesting. What I don't understand is how come it sounds like she didn't do anything. Um like she didn't research, like she says there's only like three black people on here with RVs. Let me tell you, it is a whole black community. If she puts it in there for van lifers, you will get life people, RV people, all of those people, and it's a lot of black people. So I don't know what she is talking about. You can go around and stay in them parts with them clear people if you want to. See what happens to you. Hey, Keisha Marie.
Fucking county. That shit is crazy. That shit is like, what's so crazy about it? It's inhumane, and they always try to say no, but half the people in there are fucking innocent. So why would you have innocent? Even if you're guilty, you shouldn't be in inhumane conditions. Like that's dumb. You know, they don't even put dogs that bite people in those type of conditions.
Dogs that bite people go to quarantine. They're put in cages and they stay there. Are they let out to use the bathroom, and do they walk them? Maybe, I guess. I don't know. I used to watch Animal Planet where they had animal cops on there. So I can't quite remember how it's done. But they are in a cage and they stay in there and they only come out, and they go to the bathroom because they are, they're dangerous dogs. And if it's found out that the dog can't live in the community and with other people, they put him down. So you might want to watch what you compare his situation to. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Mary Willis says Sonya says she studied RVs for 7 years. Yeah, she did talk about that. But if she studied for so many years, how come she has so many questions? Like I've seen a lot of people that I watch and stuff, they have a thing called like a jackery, I think, and that's what they use for their power, and they charge it. They have solar panels. I mean, people have some things. She has absolutely nothing, so I'm confused.
Yeah. I was watching some sad video. These in Africa, they had all these black slaves. They were all like, they looked like they were all covered in baby powder because they were like all dusty looking. And I'm like, what part of Africa is this? And it was black people that enslaved them. It was black people that were beating them and stuff. Yes.
I'm confused. Was she when she says this? Hey, Karen S, is she talking about the jails over there, or was she talking about African slaves? And she's really got that all wrong, and I'm not even going to go into that because I know Native did. My Ty said reading comprehension doesn't seem to be her strong suit. You are absolutely right. A lady said she was supposed to make sure her bathroom was first class. She doesn't even like her bathroom. I don't think the plumbing works. No, 54. Hey, did I speak to you? I didn't see you, but hey, how you doing? Justin's mom said she's talking about the present. So she's talking about the present. So what? First of all, she needs to understand this is America. Those prisons over there, I watch a show called Locked Up Abroad, okay? And I want to tell you those prisons over there are very they do things a lot different than us. These people are lucky if they eat. They're lucky if they eat stuff that don't have bugs in it. They're lucky if they have a bed to sleep in. This is how it's done in Africa, all of those places, all of the foreign lands. Prison is not a party place. You know, they don't have the same rights that the prisoners over here have. So she apparently does not understand that.
What year was this?
This,
Right now?
now. This is now.
Wait a minute. Them folks said, why does she not ever have anything normal to talk to this man about? Weather, sports, anything positive. That exactly. Exactly. Hey, hello Barbara. This is Shirley. How you doing? Mimi said they're lucky if they don't get stabbed. They are lucky. And the ones over there that they have in the jail who committed the genocide over in Rwanda, when I tell you those men, they can't even move. It's so many of them in there that one time one died and it took them a few days to find out and to get the body out. So she need to realize that's how it's done in these other countries.
This video was now. It wasn't no old video. I saw it today, and it was like this week.
Dang.
Some places have slavery still. Then they had one part of Africa where they were trying to kill all of these little boys. They were going to put them in front of a firing squad because they were gang members. But they didn't say specifically what they were out doing,
Uh-huh.
They were just doing little stuff, or they were doing some, like, brutal things.
Y'all, guess what? Legacy Moon True Crime and Mysteries has gifted 5 memberships, y'all. So I gifted 5 memberships to the chat. And let's see who got gifted. We've got let me get my thing. Who got gifted? We got the only Tyrone Biggums. We've got Hello Barbara. This is Shirley. Tanya B here. Miss Mad About Music. And Karen S got gifted. Drop your new emojis in the chat. And welcome to Legacy Moon True Crime and Mysteries membership. And I am going to play my music in a minute when I can find it, because I can't seem to find it. And this is so disappointing that I can't find it when I want to. Darn, darn, darn. Where my music at? Doggone it. I can't find my music, y'all. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. Don't worry. We also have no no 54 has become a Legacy Moon True Crime and Mysteries member. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No 54. Drop your new emojis in the chat. And welcome to Legacy Moon True Crime and Mystery Moonlighters. Where is my I am upset. I don't see my thing, y'all. Where is my thing at? Darn it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna play this and then I will get it, because I don't know where it could have gone to. I don't know where it is. Is this it? All right, let me just go ahead and play the call, and I'm gonna get that in a minute.
They were all crying, of course. So they were like 15, 16 years old. You know, it's crazy. Like, the biggest thing, and I've been seeing a lot of where these females always try to keep the father away, and then they were trying to raise these boys, and then the boys turn out to either be soft, gay, or a gang member. Like, it's like a very small, or a ball player, small percentile of them that, with just a female influence and no dad, make it. But most of them, and these women don't even realize that if you want.
So am I to understand that her son, she was a single mom. So am I to understand he's either in a gang, gay, or jail? Is that what I'm to understand? Because this is what she said, not me. She said that. So it's too complicated. Said this girl is crazy. She better be quiet while the president's talking about shipping American prisoners over in other countries. I know, right? I know. A lady says, Sonya, just say you hate yourself. Okay. Shirley's divorce finally says, so what happened to Tomas? He's soft. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Patty said Jackson Tabasco hit my music. She probably did. All juiced up said, yes, he's gay. Hey, DJ Curls, how are you doing? DJ Curls said, what about Toasty Tomas? Toasty Tomas. No 54 said, I thought we agreed. We all agreed Tomas was gay. That okay, exactly. I tell you. We have a member milestone. Is this a member milestone from I'm Free to Be Me? She says it's wonderful to be a member here. It sure is. It sure is. And I am very, very thankful for all of you who support the platform. Now I can't find my man. I believe somebody jinxed me. Now I can't find my here's my member milestone. All right, here we go. All right. Here we go. Back to the regularly scheduled program.
For sons to succeed, you need to keep one male figure in their life, not a bunch of dudes that you date, you know? Needs to be one guy, an uncle, the daddy, your daddy, somebody.
I'm sorry, but when that man came and pow powed the house, weren't you there? Wasn't your child there? And there were probably other children, but we know for sure your daughter was there, if I am not mistaken. So, okay. I can't believe she said that. Okay. But anyway.
Steady in that boy's life if you want to see your child grow old and succeed and not out here shooting, killing, or whatever the case may be. Right. I say that
I got a
the
question.
up.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Was that on one thing or five things?
What?
I want to say that whole scenario.
Oh, okay, that's what I want to know. Okay.
Yeah, that whole scenario. Right. Right. Tick tick. I reached out to
I get it.
the lawyer today. Yeah, I reached out to the lawyer today.
Who's going to pay for it?
But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who's going to pay for the lawyer?
Yeah. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
All you have to do is put on your thinking cap. Think of every little thing.
No, I'm good.
I know. Like I know.
I'm good.
Like I know. Right.
Yeah.
I know. That I know. That I know.
Yeah.
That I know. Don't be like Tory Lanez. You see him, what he going through? Because he didn't want that girl to go to jail, so he figured he wasn't going to say anything because she the one that shot Megan. But he wasn't going to say anything, and then they turned around and pointed and said he was the one that shot the girl, and him saying, I didn't want to see her going to jail. Fuck that. Tell the truth. If he
I'm sorry, I did not follow the Tory, the Megan the Stallion trial and all of that. But if I am not mistaken, that I did not hear Tory Lane say that he took the blame and everything because he didn't want her to go to jail. I never heard that. So if anybody heard that, please let me know in the chat because I did not. I revives. Thank you so much for the super chat. She says, "Welcome back." I appreciate that, and thank you for supporting the platform and being here.
How could I forget that I had given her an extra? All this time she was standing there, she never took her hat off. Banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the bathroom, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the bathroom, banging on the, 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 banging on the. How could I forget?
Now I see in the chat where somebody no 54 said, what does she mean? It is what it is. Wow, I know, right? Shaby said, huh? When did Sonya say her son was gay? I never heard her say that. No, she didn't say that. We said that. She never said it. We said that, allegedly. All juiced up said, and the bloggers are the gossipers. Right, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't follow that Megan the Stallion trial, but I have not heard anything where this man says that he took the blame, or she really shot. I just never heard that. So if there's anybody who did, please let me know, because I just had not heard that. And she never gets anything right. She never gets anything right. That's all.
shouldn't have been shooting. It ain't about protecting anybody. Save yourself. Save yourself. Tell the truth. If you weren't the one shooting,
Okay.
save
Let's
yourself.
get back on the generator.
Yeah.
Let's get back on the generator. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell the generator. I gotta.
I'm sorry, what does she mean, save yourself? Because I mean, there's no there's no more co-defendants. Well, except for the unindicted one, probably Lamont. We're not exactly sure. But we'll see. We'll find out. I can't wait until we find out, but we will find out.
I have a what do you call them people? Them roadside people to come and look at it because, or if I got to drive a good.
You gonna have to drive, 'cause them folks don't come.
Yeah. So
They
yeah.
don't come.
That's
You
right.
gotta,
That's crazy. I got to spend $300 in gas to see y'all look at this shit.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say to you.
I mean, it ain't like what you was spending because you was spending $700 to fill up. So that's crazy.
Not that. No, I'm talking about how that thing work with the generator. How the folks
Right.
had that shit ready for you. But
They were
anyway,
supposed to.
So let me get this straight. She left an apartment. She has to spend $300 for gas. She has to pay for water, which is probably why she doesn't have none because she can't afford it. She has to pay for lodging wherever she's parking that, and it's my understanding that's what $1,100 a month. So we're at 1,300 now, and then all the additional expenses, food and all that. The power, for the generator, the charging, all of that stuff. Well, no, her generator is gas. Okay, so anyway, she left an apartment, a full apartment with indoor toileting and just everything. You can bathe, shower whenever you want. Even though I believe she is one of those get out of bed, put on some clothes and makeup, and spray on perfume chick. I believe she's one of those. Anybody who brushes their teeth in the shower with a washcloth has got to be. So, anyway, I don't think in an apartment she does a whole lot of showering and bathing. But that's neither here nor there. But she left the convenience of an apartment with four walls to live in something that she is paying all this money for. And she's probably paying a payment on it. That's just a lot of money. It makes no sense to me. A lady says she's saying the mirror is lying on him, so he should tell the truth about her. All juiced up said that RV is 20 years old, just like that Mini Cooper. Them folks said she had no plan when she decided to do this. She can't afford it. And I want to know why um, she bought that without research. I mean, it just appears like she did no research on this.
yeah,
Stay
that's
on some
something like
bull.
that.
Come on, just bring it in. We'll look at it. Just act like I'm local.
Yeah. Well,
I
don't worry
drove
about
6 hours to get that. Like, what do you?
A lady said, I think she got put out the apartment. Wow. I know it's for rent. Um, Vic to the Veil said Breaking Bad RV with all the equipment too. She and I don't know. She's paying. She's in somebody's driveway, but she's paying. She's paying for that. So it just doesn't make sense to me. And them folks says she's impulsive and childish, and you are absolutely right. She is.
Well, season's
I'm
about
like,
over with,
whatever.
but the season's about over with. It is season about over with. Season's about over with. That's what I do know and believe. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The season's about over with.
yes, it sure is. It sure is. It sure is. Season about over with. Yep.
But no, it's all good. It's all good. No
It sure
complaints.
is. Yeah, it sure is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, anyhow, you do go ahead on and do your thing. Love you very much, and I appreciate everything. Yeah, keep your head up, keep your spirit up. It ain't gonna be long.
Right. Right.
It
That's
ain't gonna be
that's
long.
the upside. It ain't gonna be long.
It ain't gonna
It
be long.
ain't gonna be long. Right.
All right,
Let's
well, you
get
have
this.
a great
Let's
night
get
and
this.
pay attention to what you're doing so you won't knock no mirror off.
I'm done driving. I'm in the I'm in the driveway.
So I think that the season of his incarceration is almost over. Okay, if you say so. Hey, the funeral duchess, how are you doing? Ray Della Lewis said, I want to know why she wants us to think she is paying rent, gym membership, insurance for two vehicles, storage, and RV payment. Girl, bye. 80% CMOS said, I think she's pissed Sydney off and got put out. She probably had her own place the first year in Atlanta and was staying with her daughter since then. I know Sydney has a townhouse. That's why it didn't make sense when she said that Sydney moved in to her apartment. Well, you said she had a townhouse, so which is it? Can't be both things. It's too complicated, says she wants to discuss his case. Boys Nana said, who do they think they are fooling? He's going to prison. He sure is.
Just wait on what's going to come out so he can get these parts and put the thing on the I'm trying to think if this
Yeah.
girlfriend's car gonna be in the way or not.
Okay.
She parked
Well,
right behind my car. Anyway,
yeah. One thing
yeah.
I know for sure, when God is inside, you're good. So, hey, firm believer of
You
that.
know what? God and the truth. You know what I'm saying? And you got witnesses to a lot of stuff, to a lot of
Wait,
situations.
did she say God and the truth and witnesses? First of all, what does she know about God? She's an atheist, so keep his name out your mouth. I just don't think atheists should be talking about God unless they're about to convert. Um, and what witnesses? Who are the witnesses? I sure would like to see Sean Hoover's witness list. I guess we don't get to see that till trial, but Vic to the Veil said she's itching to discuss it, and he's been re-aimed by his lawyer. Reamed. I'm sorry. He has been reamed by his lawyer to shut all the way up. A lady said he means his jail season is almost. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's getting ready. Oh, wait a minute. I was saying he thinks, his season is over for jail and he about to get out. But a lady said he means his jail season is almost over. He's getting ready for prison season. Like that. All juiced up said this is the result of someone who has no friends except this jailbird, right? Ari5 said he's talking like someone who's about to attempt an unaliving. I don't think he has the guts though. I really don't. Them folks said I think he will get 7 to 10 years with 3 of those years served. I think he'll get more than seven. Well, with the new indictments, he's facing, life. So, who knows?
So he's gonna have to bring everybody to court and speak on it,
Yeah.
speak on it, speak on
Okay
it.
then. Well, you have a good one, generator. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, you have a great night. Thank you very much.
Love y'all. Call me tomorrow.
Okay, I will do. Bye.
You're welcome.
I'm so sick of Shay. Nesto and Sonya troubleshoot the generator. Oh, for heaven's sakes.
What
Hello.
you need?
You know what? Keep it shore power 2 words. It's plugged in, but the generator, I plugged it in when the generator was on. Should I have turned something off when I plugged it in?
Yeah, it's a switch. It's a switch on the side panel that you switch it over to your power. It'll switch it off the generator. It'll cut on by itself. The lights come on, but it'll be quiet.
All I have is a button that says, it's a light, it says shore power.
Shirley's divorce finally. You tell them grandbabies I said good night and have a good day. Have a good Friday in school.
Off.
That's
And
it. That's it.
it's not a button, it's just a red light.
Yeah, that's
It
it.
just turned on when he unplugged it, right? It went
Yeah.
off. But then he plugged it in, but it went off. But I'm not getting anything.
You're supposed to turn it's the generator cut off.
The generator's off. But it was
All
on
right.
when I plugged it in, but it's all, I turned it off.
Yeah, because what happened, you trick the panel. You gotta go to your panel box and switch it back on.
Do I need to turn all my
a
panels
breaker
off?
box. No, it's
My
like a breaker box. Yeah,
I know,
go to
I
your
got
breaker.
that. So, under my breaker box, I need to turn everything off?
Okay, can I just say this? We watched an RV tour of that exact RV she had. And the guy who did the tour showed us how that stuff works. Now, I know she went in person. So they had to have shown her how this stuff works and what to do. When you get a car, they go in, they start it up, they say, okay, AC, this is radio, da 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 da. They let you take it on a test drive and everything. You mean to tell me when she went to get this RV, they didn't explain generators, hitting the switch, how to operate the different things in there. They didn't explain that. That just makes no sense to me for something that you are purchasing. Seems to me they want to make sure that everything is that you understand everything because they want to make you happy. They want you to keep this thing if she really bought it and it's not a rental. This is what they want. She absolutely does not know what she is doing. Shirley's divorce finally said they said you too, and they out of school. Oh, they're out? Okay, because our kids still have like another two weeks. Mimi said, I ain't no spring chicken, and most RV owners aren't either. Who would buy something so complicated? You can pull this is another thing. One thing I've learned is that and I told my sister she had lost the directions. Somebody threw them away to her vacuum cleaner, and she wanted to know how to do something. And I said, "Well, we can Google it." And you can Google and find anything, directions, how to put stuff together. You can find anything on Google. So I'm sure if she Googled her generator and all of the things she wants to work, she can find it on Google, and it will be explained to her in writing, even though her reading comprehension. And then also, you can I'm sure she can go on YouTube, and there will be videos on there showing her how to use all that stuff. Sonia's Rusty Machete says she needs to have a word with the folks at Hertz, Avis, or National. Those rental car folks did not do their job. No, 54 says she's always on YouTube. She can look it up. See, that's what I'm saying. Hey, coffee is brewing. Coffee is brewing said she's probably overtalked them, so they gave up trying to explain. Ray Della Lewis said you can Google and find man. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Them folks said, right, almost any type of vehicle you buy, they want to make sure you know everything about it and you are happy. All juiced up said YouTube University is the best. I'm telling you, it is. It is. And Mimi says RV owners not doing all this on a leisure vehicle. Salty Buzzer said exactly. Uncle Google, Google knows all. That's right. That's right. Get right on there.
Yeah, and then turn it back on with the shore power hooked up. So if you had that generator going on at the same time, and that
Yeah.
shore power kicked in,
Yeah.
the breaker hit a switch like a hopper.
Yeah. Man. I think I gotta go outside and unplug. Hold on, let me go back outside and unplug it. I did the breaker box, but hold on, let me turn it. Let me unplug it and then plug it back up.
All right, and then he got to go inside the house and see if that breaker done broke off in there too. See if it's snapped in there too. Yeah.
See if it. So it's green out here. Like when it's plugged in, it's showing green.
You talking about the green on the plug?
Yeah.
It's got a green light. That means power going through it.
Yeah.
So is your cord yellow? The essential thing, the adapter. That's what it's
So
called.
okay, so should I use that? I
The
didn't
yellow
use that.
part.
Should I use that? I got one.
The yellow
The
thing is the
third.
one. Yeah.
The power third.
No. You don't need to do that. It's not a power surge. What it is it's an adapter that adapts. What it does is it'll fit normal to your house thing where you put together, and then it's a long cord that hooks up to your share power. It should be a black
Well,
long
I
cord.
got the black cord, and then I got the yellow little power surge. They got me two of those.
Yeah.
And then
So
I didn't use those, so should I?
no, if it's already working the way he got it, no, you don't need them.
Okay, hold on.
So if you got power like that coming from the house, you need to go look at
Hold
this
on.
power.
You turn the breakers back on. Got nothing.
You what?
Nothing's on. And then I hit my I reset my GFI. They said sometimes that'll trip it. I had to Google it because my salesman is not answering the phone, apparently.
Okay,
10
so
o'clock.
all right, so you
I
went
made all
inside
that
the
money
breaker
on me.
box.
I
Wait a
did
minute,
the
the
breaker
breaker
box.
box on. All right, there's another breaker box under the bottom too.
Under
It
what
should be
bar?
up under the bottom around your generator. The panels you got, the storage room on the side, there's a panel box under there too. That's like going to the cord that you see that cord coming out the bottom that you're using. It runs to a panel
Yeah.
box.
Oh, shit. So hold on. Let me go outside. Let me see. You said it's a panel box that goes to this
Yeah.
cord?
Yeah. Whatever that, follow that cord, and it'd be like you open the panel box, there's some push red buttons that you put in with some numbers on the inside of it, on the buttons. They're red, and they're going to have like white numbers on them.
Would it be my propane tank is underneath this cord? It's going to see it underneath Trying to think. Um, you said it might be by the generator?
So y'all, I was over there I was looking because I was curious on YouTube just to see what you can find, and it tells you what kind of generators you should and shouldn't buy for that model. They also have a thing on there where they are going through that, but so I don't know why she doesn't look on YouTube. And it also said that you really should not buy a gas generator, and that's what she has, is my understanding. Shay B said she bought that tote. She bought that tote, the Note RV, and breathing in mildew air. That's why she was sick. Nana and Nene says she does not have um she does not have an RV. She has a camper. She can go to the campsites that has electrical and sewer hookup. They also have bath houses. I don't think she wants to stay there though. Sonia's rusty machete says, "Girl, give it up. Take that thing back and stop trying to impress that man. You have gotten on my last black nerve trying to operate that tin can." Mimi said that salesman says she used up her retainer money calling every 5 minutes. Thank you for the super sticker mixtress super chat, mistress Monica. She says, "I hope you're feeling better, Legacy Moon. I have Nesto's possibly stolen rockets ready for ready for Uber services." Thank you. I appreciate that. I am getting back to it. A little tongue tied today, but thank you for supporting the platform.
How could I forget that I had given her an interest? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off. Banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the bathroom, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the, banging on the bathroom, banging on the, 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 banging on the.
Thank you so much. And we are not going to get into the NPR nerd 73 said the generator is diesel, the cab is gas. But I just saw on here where they said that it's not a good idea to have that kind of generator. A lady says she wants to say she's saving money, she's not spending where she should. Yeah, but I don't think I don't know. I don't know. I just think she is spending way too much. I don't think she researched the cost, because that's another thing I do. Before I get things, anything, I research the cost effectiveness, different. I just research everything. I don't just get. So, and I think she just got. And why is she still trying to go to RV shows if she has an RV? That's what I don't understand. It seems to me um, she would buy an RV from the RV show instead of wherever she got that from. Justin's mom says she's in over her head. Yes, she is definitely in over her head.
Yeah, might be running to the generator. Wherever that black cord go to, that's where that power box gonna be at. Wherever it stops at.
See, why doesn't
Oh,
she know where the power box is? That's crazy.
it's just dark outside. Okay.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Did he put a whole new power box out there for you?
Yeah. He put
All right,
a new
so
breaker and everything.
look at
But
that breaker box. Look at that breaker box.
hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can get into the. Let me see if the yard is open. See if I can up this. Okay.
Because if he did, he might have put the wrong cord out there for you.
No, we mean the wrong cord. No, we did the right. You mean the amount of power?
Yeah, yeah.
No, we did a 30 amp. That's what they told me, 30 amp. So he did a 30 amp. It's ran green.
Okay, so test that wire, see if it's getting hot.
Hold on, let me go back to the panel. Go back to the main breaker back here. I'm close it up. This out here for me to reset it. I don't want to take the house. They get press me out. So, let's close this gate. So, I can hear you said about a generator. You said it should be something.
Yeah, it should be somewhere around the generator as well. It's a power box by a generator. And there should be a shear power switch. I mean, if you don't want to use the generator, you can do it manually and pull it down like a breaker box.
Just reset.
Okay, so what you can do is unplug it, and then turn your generator, see if your generator come on.
Unplug it and turn my generator back on?
Yeah, because first of all, this is your first time plugging it up, right?
What happened?
This is your first time plugging it up?
Well, it was plugged
Okay.
up when I went to go see it. It was plugged in already. But you want me to unplug it again?
Yeah, unplug it again and turn your generator on and see what the power up.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if there's something wrong with this thing.
No, I'll tell you what's going on right now. If that generator boot up, you're good. You can turn the generator out and then replug it back up. If that generator don't boot up, that means you don't blow the fuse somewhere.
Shut up.
Hey, V. Lenore. V. Lenore is in the chat. How are you doing? She says, "Good to see you back on the saddle. It's good to be here, and just as long I need to get my tongue tiedness under control. After I do that, I will be okay." A lady says, "I thought she was who? You thought she was a dude? She sound clown." Hey, Jackie Gates, how are you doing, y'all? Hey, Tamra. Um, somebody, I think BN was saying she gonna fool around and blow herself up. So to me, this is what it sounds like. Where the house that she's parked at, it sounds like she's running electricity from their house. That's what I kind of picked up from what she just said, and what he was saying. So, hey, the celebrity juicer. See, Queen Black. She has been a member for 8 months. Thank you so much for the member milestone, Queen Black. And thank you for supporting the platform. Oops. What did I do? Wait a minute, y'all. I'm up here tapping the wrong button. Whew. All right, y'all. Say says she's gonna set those people's house on fire if it's not grounded to handle that charging to her camper. Right, right. The fact that she doesn't know what she's doing. This Miss Expert on RVs, and we don't know what we talking about, and we're bitter black bitches, and we don't know nothing about RV life and RV living. I know more. Apparently, it seems like I know more than she knows. Hey, what's up, Miss Boogie Down? How you doing? Miss HLS said, "I was thinking the same thing, Say J." Them folks said, "Say J, girl, she's running it with about 7 of those orange extension cords tied together." Now that sounds about right. Them folks, that sounds about right. B Ann says, "I don't believe she has a warranty like she mentioned. She better take it back within 30 days. We're going to see if it's a rental. A lot of us believe it's a rental. We're going to see. We're going to find out."
Don't say that.
I'm just telling you what it is. Yeah, it's a breaker. You got to find that breaker to reset it.
I did
For that
all of
shit
that.
out.
Hold on. And took like, I don't know nothing about RVs. I'm an electrician, but I don't
Wait,
know shit
what,
about
what,
an
what,
RV. All right, so let me see.
all right.
So,
Wait a minute. Let me run that back a minute. Because I thought, okay.
Yeah, because first of all, this is your first time plugging it up, right?
what happened?
This is your first time plugging it up?
Well, it was plugged
Okay.
up when I went to go see it. It was plugged in already. But you want me to unplug it again?
Yeah, unplug it again and turn your generator on and see when it
Okay.
power up.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back in. Let me see if there's something wrong with the thing.
No, I'm finna tell you what's going on right now. If that generator boot up, you're good. You can turn the generator out and then replug it back up. If that generator don't boot up, that means you don't blow the fuse somewhere.
Shut up,
You
don't say
got.
that.
I'm just telling you what it is. Yeah, it's a breaker. You got to find that breaker to reset it
I did
for that
all of
shift
that.
power.
I took this, hold on. It took like, I don't know nothing about RVs.
She said, I don't know nothing about RVs. Did y'all hear that? That's why I played it twice. She said she don't know nothing about RVs. Them folks said right at the end, if she had a warranty, why she's not using it? She sound clown. Did y'all hear that? She said, I don't know nothing about RVs. And she laughed. Shavy said, Sonya gonna run up on Freddy Krueger. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, grab your crucifix. 7, 8, gonna stay up late. Mm-hmm. Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley said, that sounds like a clown statement. But did y'all hear it? Do I need to run it one more time? Because she said it and she said under I don't know nothing about RVs. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna run it one more again so y'all can really hear it. Because that's what she said. Here we go.
Power up.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back in. Let me see if there's something wrong with the thing.
No, I'm finna tell you what's going on right now. If that generator boot up, you're good. You can turn the generator out and then replug it back up. If that generator don't boot up, that means you don't blow the fuse somewhere.
Shut up,
You
don't say
got.
that.
I'm just telling you what it is. Yeah, it's a breaker. You got to find that breaker to reset it
I did
for that
all of
shift
that.
power.
I took this, hold on. It took like, I don't know nothing about RVs.
Yep.
I'm an electrician, but I don't know shit about an RV. All right, so let me see.
Yep. So Sonya's rusty machete said, I don't know nothing about uh birth birthing no babies. She said, I don't know nothing about RVs. I don't know nothing about these damn RVs. She said it twice. Twice she said it. But I thought she knew everything. She goes around to these RV shows and things and she don't know nothing about no RVs. You spent money on an RV, paid $4,000 for a warranty, so you say, and you don't know nothing about RVs. Come on now. That sound clown. That is a clown statement. I need native sting because that is a clown statement. Um, Tamara says she said she did. Well, on this call, she just said she didn't. A lady said a camper. Bella says Shirley would never. Okay. Shay B says 7 years of research for nothing. What was she researching though? Hey, real zesty little dude, how you doing? My Tai said, is the generator boot up? Hey, Pen Pal 50. Boy, I tell you what, this is a trip. This is really a trip. She don't know nothing about no RVs.
So, generator on. Generator's on.
All right. So is there the lights coming on and everything?
Hold on, let me make sure. Take a second once the generator can. So I don't need these power cords, right? These little
No, make sure
power
that power
cords.
plug. No, take all that off. Don't have
I
that
don't have it
generator
on.
running with it. All right.
I don't have it.
And give it a minute. The generator gonna take a minute, then it's gonna start revving up high. Cause
Right,
that's
right,
the
right.
amps got to kick in.
Right. So it takes 2 seconds and then it keeps my power on. Now my
Yeah.
power just went. Okay, so now everything's going on the inside off the
All
generator.
right. All right. So they let me know that the fuse is not popped. So that means you got to find the shear power switch. Let it run for a minute. Let it run for a minute. Then you cut it off and find your shear power switch. Well, you got all the lights on right now, so
Yeah.
you can find the switch. When you find the shear power switch, you'll know where to cut it off at. You
And
turn
then
your generator
it just
off.
tells you when it lights.
Hey,
Right.
wait a minute. I'm trying to get you to find the shear power switch before you cut the generator off with the lights off. so you know what you're looking at.
Well, the
Because
lights stay
before
on
you,
because remember, my lights is running off my
the battery,
my solar. Right, off
yeah,
my
yeah,
solar. So the
Okay,
we
lights in
paying.
my my lights run off my.
okay, I stand corrected. She has solar, but does she know how to charge it? Charge her solar panels? Sage said, now, if she's only known Nesto for 3 years, but has been researching RVs for 7 years, and they connected because of RVs, the math ain't mathing. Thank you very much. That math certainly isn't mathing. She said that she, became interested in him because he had an RV, but she doesn't know anything about it. Now, some of y'all keep putting in here because she got a camper, not an RV. I say it's a Barbie dream house, she dreaming, can't operate it. Shay B said one thing about a lie, there's never an expiration date. Okay. And Pen Pal 50 says Sonya needs that mechanic suit on with the white boots since she's working on the generator. All right, Pen Pal 50, right? Her Manny Mo and Jack suit. That's what she needs.
Solar. So the only thing that
Uh,
runs off the generator and the shore power is the TV, the outlet, and the microwave, and the air conditioner. That's the only thing that runs off the shore power only. Everything else runs off my my solar.
the batteries, yeah.
Yeah, my
Okay,
battery.
so all right, so it's the TV on there.
TV going, TV going,
Okay,
microwave going, and the air going.
all right, cool. So now you got to find that share power switch. You got to find that. Once you find that, then you can cut your generator off, and then you plug that power cord up.
Yeah, oh, and we just tell you nothing.
Like, I'm sorry, wouldn't you get a manual? I mean, these days, and because of the reading level, like a lot of things are printed in a certain grade level so that people can read and understand. And in addition to that, a lot of things are pictures. I would think somewhere, if there's a manual on this, and if it's new, it ought to be in this camper Barbie Dream House, there should be something in there that has a diagram with all of this information in and what to plug in and how to run it and all of that stuff. All of that stuff. Bella says, OMG. What'd you say with the rusty machete on her hip? Oh my gosh. All juiced up said she's about to be evicted. Sorry, y'all. All juiced up said she is about to be evicted out the driveway. Okay. Miss HLS said, is there anything she can follow through on? Anything. Just name one. Anything. Anything. Ah, hello, Barbara. This is Shirley says Sonya need not to be playing around. Her whole situation is dangerous all the way around, from being out there alone to not knowing how to work the generator. What you talking about? Hello, Barbara to Shirley. She got a rusty machete, and if anybody messes with her, she gonna cut them, and they gonna get an infection.
Well,
So, and I don't have my book is in storage. Okay, so what is it? Okay.
Oh my God!
you can Google that. You already needed the serial
I'm
number.
trying to 19.
Somebody said this earlier in the chat that her was in her. Why would the book? Why would you have? So wait a minute. In addition to paying for this Barbie Dream House, to rent in somebody's driveway, um gas, 300 for gas, she's paying storage because I'm assuming she put her furniture and stuff in storage, so she's paying. Okay, I'm trying to make it make sense, but okay. Dimfo says she's going to blow those people's main breaker and have to leave their driveway.
DD how to turn on your power.
Why is she reading like
This
that?
is 30 floor plan. That's it. Well, how do you turn it on the store power? Connect the store power. Inverter out with only words. That's that.
Sonia's Rusty Machete said, how did she drive it from the out of state dealership to Florida to Georgia to Ohio without knowing how to operate this vehicle? And remember, she got it from Oklahoma, her and Tomas, and they drove back. So she's made these trips and she doesn't know how to work anything in there, not anything at all. Ray Della Lewis said she said her clothes were in storage, furniture still in the apartment. Shay B said the RV manual in storage. Sonya's a cat. Damn lie. Victor Lavelle said she skim reads. People with ADHD do that often. I got ADHD and I read because I need to understand what I'm reading. I really need to understand what I'm reading.
Van, I've turned shore power. Not telling me for this vehicle. Not telling me for this vehicle.
Okay, so when you pulled it up and it was plugged up, and what was going on?
So when I
What was
plugged
working?
in, it just nothing worked. It was just running off the battery when I plugged in the shore power. But the red light came on. I don't know if that light ever turns green, but it was
Okay.
red. And now
Okay,
it's off because I unplugged it, of course.
here's the thing. This was going on. If you can't find that, that means that you don't have shear power because you don't have the inverter. It switches over. So you don't have an inverter. I forgot about that.
It was on when I went to go look at it for the first time. It was plugged in.
No, you know,
The generator wasn't on because we turned it on when he came and he walked me through everything. We turned the generator on then, but it was plugged into shore power because the air was on, the TV was on, everything was on, and the generator was off. And he had it plugged in.
no, what he did is,
Because I watched it, it was plugged in. I saw it. I saw it plugged in.
okay, it probably plugged in, but was it a box on the ground? Was it a box
It
on the
was,
ground?
yeah, I had those boxes outside.
Okay, you know what the box was?
Uh-uh.
That was the inverter. That's what he had. That's the only way you can.
So am I to understand she has the RV, but it has no inverter in it? Is that what I'm to understand? Oh my gosh. Mm-mm-mm. Them folks says she has all those boys in quotation marks, and this is the only person who could help her with this. The one in jail, the one who cannot be there in person. Did I say hello to you, champions? Hey, champions. Mary Willis says she's never listening, she's always talking. Queen Black said even if she was renting, why is she trying to fix it? Why does it? She's had it for how many days? She's had it since the beginning of May. This is the 20th. She doesn't know how to operate these. This. Let me tell you something. If I couldn't get my stuff working right, I'd be right back to the RV place. That's where I'd be. Not sitting up calling an inmate who can't point to nothing, show me nothing, or anything. Say J said, like, why would she sell her RV without? Why would they sell her an RV without an inverter? It doesn't make any sense to me either. But Make It Rain NYC, good night. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
Run that. You got to have the inverter. He didn't have the inverter inside of the unit. He had it on the ground, and he had to plug it up to that. He had to go straight to that to your unit.
So I need to go get an inverter.
Yeah, that's the only way you're gonna be able to do that. It's not gonna click over like that. That's your brain. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Yeah, I got a bitch. He ain't say none of that shit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I see. You got that solar going on and all that.
You gonna get black phone
Yeah.
on. That's for sure.
Yeah, see, the solar ain't doing nothing for you. You talking about some lights, but that ain't working everything.
Jackson Tabasco says she don't know about operating a hearse. OT Mom says Sonya doesn't realize that she is not able to power the RV on a regular house outlet. Um, B. Ann said because she doesn't listen and she's cheap. Shay B said she doesn't need Nesto, she needs YouTube Premium.
That solar was
No,
a
it's
waste
not.
of
I
time.
need to have so I need an inverter regardless.
Yes, you do.
Other than the generator. So the generator, the only thing that's gonna keep me going.
Yes, and here's another thing. If you ride, if you're motor on your regular vehicle,
Right.
it should kick in too, because they have a built-in inverter inside around the motor in the firewall. So if you turn it on, it's like it keeps your batteries charged up. You thinking it's the
That
sun out
it
there, but it's
does.
not.
That is yeah. No, that's my it does that because I was at 60 when I was at the park, and then by the time I got here, it was on 100. So I know my alternator charges my battery,
Yeah.
but man, so I gotta go find. Well,
But
what do I find?
wait.
So the celebrity juicer said that all RVs are sold with inverters, and she said we said weeks ago she will create a bogus excuse to return the RV. And we're working on it right now. OT mom says she needs a 30 amp and not a 15 amp to power the shore power. And I'm sure they had to have told her all this. They had to.
Wait,
Inverter's
wait a
on.
minute. Wait a minute. Let me ask you another question. So, when you were sitting at, with your truck on island, just a regular engine, did your TV cut on?
No,
Okay, that's it. That let me know right there what's going on. That's it. You can't run nothing. If you can run a thing without no generator on and no shell power and it run out the motor, you got a inverter built inside of your firewall. You don't have that.
no,
Yeah.
I don't have
So
an
right
inverter
now,
period currently.
right. So that's why actually when they put the power outside the house a few minutes ago and it was plugged up, it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't clicking over. The inverter, that's what it does. It tells everything to click over from the generator when you cut it off. So when you run it straight to the house, that keeps from catching on fire.
So well, I need an inverter, right?
Yeah,
And I can put an inverter on the outside, or I need to put an inverter on the inside.
it got
Where's
to
the
be on the
inverter go?
inside. Inside.
Okay, I just went to Google and Google said not all RVs are sold with an inverter. Inverters are typically found in better equipped and more expensive RVs. Some RVs may come with pre-installed inverter, while others may require one to be installed if needed. All right.
So
Right there, but they
I need
keep
to
the
go. I need to
inverter
go
on
to
the
the store.
side, on that side panel. They put it up and they hang it up under your floor. So when you open the panel, you'll see it right then. It looks like a amp. You know what an amplifier look like, right?
Right.
Car playing music.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it looked like.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
assholes.
Yeah, but
What's
see, here's how
assholes?
you. Wait a minute now. Now, wait a minute. So you get all tripped out. Now,
Now she calling the RV people an asshole because she didn't do her research. Okay. Now I looked up a 2025 Eddie Bauer RV. And I wanted to know, did it come with an inverter? Now that's what y'all said she had, right? A 2025 Eddie Bauer RV. Said they're typically equipped with an inverter, especially in Class B and Class B plus models. The 19 EB floor plan, for example, includes a 3,000 watt pure inverter as part of its reliable power pack electrical system. According to the Freedom Motor Homes, the Class B Plus models also feature 300-watt inverters along with other solar and power features. Furthermore, some Eddie Bauer signature travel trailers are pre-wired for an inverter. And it says, as noted in a YouTube review of the 3101RL model. So, okay. All right.
what you can do is go one day and go to like a little RV park. Or you don't even got to go there. You can go to an RV center and tell them to just can I plug up my share power for about 10 minutes? They'll let you do that. They'll let you know right now if the inverter need to be put in or not. That'll tell you everything.
Okay.
It don't cost you a dime.
Y'all tell me in these comments, did she say is this a 28? Okay, she got a class C. All right, thank you. Um, let me put that. This looks like what none of okay. This is a 26 EB. So okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's keep going.
Time to do that.
All right. I'll go up to it's a bunch of them out here.
Yeah, so that's what you do. Do that tomorrow. Tell them to just plug this up real fast, and they'll do it, and they'll tell you right there what you got going on.
So
Instead of trying to.
how big of an inverter do I need?
Well, you can go to the drug shop and get you one for like a 300 watt, 500 watt. But see, you can put them up under your hood and connect it to your battery.
People
Your
right
regular
here
battery.
at Home Depot has a 300-watt inverter for $93.
Yeah, but see, no, that's not for that. Okay, let me break this down to you. Those inverters not strong enough. You need a stronger one, like 500 watt to 1,000 watt. You need something like that.
You
You
need
said
a
1,000 watt?
1,000 watt?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. So 1,000 watt inverter is $500. eTrailer.com.
yeah,
That's what I need.
yeah. You need something like that.
And who puts it in? How do you put it in?
You
I
got to get
got to
you.
call our guy to come out and do it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You sure do.
Oh,
And you
they
don't
did
want
all of that. You know what? My dealership sucks. Because first of all, my salesman wasn't even there when I delivered. He was off like an asshole. And then every time I ask him to do something, he fucking doesn't do it. She made all this money, you know, on the sale.
Well,
She didn't do shit.
hey, you got time to take it back? I told you that. Everything I text you and told you, you got the
Yeah,
option to do it
I
right now.
got water in my storage. I see water in there. Everything that they
Oh,
put in
no.
there
Yeah.
is water.
Oh, yeah, time. You got to take that out because guess what? What it's going to do is it's going to grow mold in there and you're going to get sick. So
Yeah.
you don't want that.
All right. Hang on, to drive. Hang on. 2 hours.
Hey, when you get there, let me know when to call you so you know what to do.
All right. Well, I bought it on
Yeah.
the 3rd, so it's only been what? 20 days?
Third, no, 17 days.
And you said I got how long?
30 days. You're supposed to have 10, but 30 days. Lemon law.
Wait a minute. According to the well, he was getting ready to say it, but according to the lemon law, you have 30 days. But here's the thing: you have to prove it's a lemon, so you can't just like okay. Somebody, I don't know who wrote this comment, but it says, "Here she go. It's always someone else's fault for her shortcomings." That was BN. Yeah, exactly. Always the salesman. Let me tell you something. According to what I'm reading, and I'm still looking, this if this thing costs $126,000, like she said, guess what? The salesman gonna go over and over and over and over again as many times as I want him to do it until I understand if I'm paying that much money. Okay. Um, let me see this comment. Somebody says, let me pull it up. Okay, who said that? Somebody said no, no. Okay, Shay B said no inverter, no TV, no water, no toilet, no air conditioning. She may as well start farming. Queen Black said, I never heard of the word dat so much. A lady says, sounds like she's damaged it. Plus, she put miles on it. Them folks said, right, being too stupid to use the vehicle properly is not a lemon issue. See that exactly. Them folks says she drove the salesman crazy like she does all the other men. We know how Sonya behaves. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Been a law. Like a motherfucker.
yeah,
Right. That's crazy.
yeah. So now you see why I was fussing.
Huh?
And now you see why I was fussing.
No. You know what? Hey, you know what? It is what it is. I ain't mad.
That's all right then.
Get in, get out. Get in another one.
Yeah, no, that's right. Okay, well, but anyway, yeah, and you gotta be careful with that shit power now with that gasoline thing. You definitely gotta be careful with that. You gotta hang it up. You gotta hang the wire up.
Well, it's hanging high. I got it over the fence, so it's coming from an up angle.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
It's not on the
Good.
ground. It's up. So it's going over the fence. And I'm
Okay.
back up
Cool.
to the fence. But you said I need an inverter in order for that to work. So everything's
Yeah.
got to run on my generator.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Right now you gotta run off that. Yes. But unplug that. Unplug that. Don't have it going at the same time.
No. I unplugged it because we were turning the generator on. So now I unplugged it. It's unplugged.
Okay.
It's unplugged.
All right.
Yeah, it's unplugged. But you said I need an inverter for that to work.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know exactly.
OT mom, who apparently knows a lot about RVs, says she needs an electric hookup 30 to 50 amp to connect her camper so she can have power. Her inverter only works certain plugs. Her converter is not producing enough power to run the full camper because it is night and the sun is not out to power the solar panels. Victor the Veil said they're both fools, but at least he somewhat understands the basics. Um she's trying to play HNIC and show us YouTube people that she can complete something. Well, I mean, this is foolish. This whole idea, this whole thing is just foolish. It's foolish.
I, yeah, I don't know exactly yet, but you definitely go to an RV place and you can sit there for all day, and someone let you sit there all night till you get it the way you need to get it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I ain't got nothing else to do but that. If I got to drive up there and spend the day up there, that's what I'm going to do
Okay.
until they get
All
this
right.
shit right. Because there's no way they should have. I'm trying to figure out
No.
why it's water. Because now it's like they gotta go in there and pull all that floor up.
Yeah, because right now what it is the water. Remember I told you you got to wash that water for that dark water. That's your dark water and your white water. And
No,
sometimes they
listen, I don't even use on the put water in the joint. I put initially I don't use the toilet, right? And
right.
then the sink, I only put 4 jugs of water in the sink. That's all
But
the
there
water in
you.
here.
Oh wait a
It
minute.
ain't.
You
What does she mean she don't okay, she says she don't how okay, I'm serious, y'all. I know there was jokes of her, using a bag and throw it. What is she doing? If she's not using that toilet, what is she doing? She had a refrigerator full of nothing but drinks. So if she's drinking, she's got to be at least urinating. And we know her eat what happens when she eats. So what is she doing? How is she using the toilet? Them folks said she's going to be on the body cam getting trespassed out the dealership. Whew. Mimi said she uses a bag. Are you Bella said that's not a joke. B Ann said legacy, that's what she's doing, using bags. Oh my gosh. Real zesty little dude said all I want to know is are you single, Vic? Oh, Miss Mad About Music said wearing a diaper. Justin's mom said pooping in a bag. Shay B said at BN Motel with a shag carpet and stars on the ceiling.
missed it. Wait, you missed it. When you pour the water down the sink, correct?
I put it where it's in the not where you have the store from the hole, the other side where my tank is at. I poured it on that.
I'm sorry. Why is she you okay? Because I like I said, I watched van lifers and stuff like that. And there are some people who have composting toilets. Now I know her toilet is an actual flushable toilet, from what I understand. But some people have, composting toilets. Some people have used kitty litter. Some people use these kind of like pine chips because they said cut down the smell. So she's using bags, so she went from a place where she can actually sit on the toilet and release herself to using bags. And this is what she's all right. This call is almost done, y'all.
That side. You got a 30-gallon tank to hold water for you when you're not
Yeah.
connected to
Right.
a actual spigot. So
Yeah.
I put
Yeah.
4 gallons of water in the tank.
Your tank is
So it's
leaking in.
I'm about to say that my tank must be fucking leaking.
Yeah. No, here's another thing. It's a thing that you pull out to let the water out. It's like a big old black
Yeah,
thing. All
I
right. So
got
if you
that.
don't push that, if that thing don't push all the way in, it'll leak right there. So you're probably
Well,
leaking
that's
right
under
there.
the bathroom. That's not in the back. It's under the back where the storage is. It's going across the back where the bench is. When I went in there to get the power cords and stuff, and they gave me all like $1,000 worth of free stuff, all of the cardboard packaging was wet.
Yeah, it's leaking. It's leaking from that water in that water tank.
Yeah, it's that water tank, because the water tank is in the back.
Yeah, leaking from that water tank. If you ain't put that much water in that, yeah,
I only put
that's
4
the
gallons in there. I didn't put a lot in there. I don't really use the tank like that. I only use it to wash my hands a quick second and brush my teeth, and it doesn't run. It just real quick.
Mm.
Man, that's crazy. I guess I'm taking a road trip tomorrow. Shit. I guess I should do this. I'm gonna do this week. I guess this is gonna have to take precedence over it. Shit, me, man.
No, hey, look here. Tribe tribulation. You'll be all right.
That's all.
You ain't no being,
That's all. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's it.
You ain't no being alone.
No, ain't gonna be too mad about it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it
So,
is. But I mean, I got
yeah.
warranty. So I ain't worried about it because I got a warranty for everything, and everything it can be fixed. You know, so
Yeah.
it's completely warranty. So if the water tank is leaking, fix it and fix everything that got messed up behind it. Generator's warranty. You know, everything's on warranty. But you can't need a inverter. I'm gonna just drive up the street.
I got a question. So if and OT mom, you might be able to answer this. If there is water damage and stuff like that because there's a leak, there's a malfunction, there's a what do you call it? If something wasn't right, I imagine you can take that and that would be covered under the warranty. But if you've got a leak that happened because you don't know what you're doing, that does not mean thank you, a lady. A lady said the warranty doesn't work if you fucked it up. That's basically what I was trying to say. You can't a lady said misuse isn't covered. Yeah, you can't just go in. I mean, so is this some kind of defect or malfunction of this water tank, or is it something that you screwed up because you don't know what you're doing? What she say, 4 gallons? Is that what she said? I know she said four something.
RV park up the street, and I'm gonna see.
Okay, so
I'm
it's
gonna do this
listen,
tomorrow.
listen. All right, so it's an RV park. Oh, you talking about tonight?
No, I ain't going tonight. I'm gonna just grab my generator tonight. It's cool.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'll ride
All
it
right.
one morning. I have gas. I keep
Okay,
it
cool.
full. Yeah. So
I will
I
be.
do have gas. I got gas for that. I just didn't want to. I was so excited about my tour.
Well,
Crazy.
okay. Yeah, it
But
is.
I thank you.
All right, well, you be careful. All right. Have a good night.
Call me in the morning.
I sure will. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for using Global Telink.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Nesto is not going to. Well, he ain't getting out no way. OT mom said the dealership on sale RVs, most are just salesmen who don't have RVs. A lady said 40 gallons is a lot if she missed the tank, like Nesto said. Right. And that is should not be covered under warranty. This is what we are getting ready to do. We are done. This call is over. But we are going to go look at this RV again. I want to look at it again. So we are going to do that. Not her, the actual RV. Say J said it's a 30-gallon tank that she only put 4 gallons of water in. Why? Why did she say she has gas for that as if she has gas concerns? Savannah Clover said if she was in my driveway running that camper all night, she'd be evicted from my driveway. OT mom said there's nothing wrong with the RV. She just don't know what she is doing. Okay, we are going to look at this right quick and then we're going to get out of here because I want to, now that I've heard her again and we saw this RV, but I want to look at it one more time. It's called the smallest class C ever, the 2025 Eddie Bauer 19th edition RV review. It's only a 9-minute video, so we're going to look at this right quick.
Teeny D. It may be
Oh, wait,
small,
did I share it? Am I sharing? Yes, I'm sharing. Okay. All right, here we go, y'all.
but it gets the job done. Starting right off over here in the kitchen, you see you have thermoformed countertops and a nice countertop extension. So if you need just a little bit bigger, a little bit more space, that gives it to you right there. You will also see, because it's thermoformed, it allows
Rossi wants to know, can someone answer me, is the SA victim the same one he had sign the blood contract, the gas station bathroom? Thought it was the one the one he trafficked the what's her name? I can't think of her name. And also his daughter, I thought. Them folks said, I think none of this is happening. She's just saying this because it's a rental and she has to take it back. Right. Um, okay. A lady, you said you think so? It's the you think it's the one who signed the contract, the blood contract? Miss Mad About Music said at Rossi, yes, I believe the victim is the same person for all 4 counts. Okay. Did they not name her? Because I know there's the shield law. So Sonya'S Rusty Machete said membership link legacy. Oh, thank you. Rossi said, okay, I'll see if I can find it on Bougie. Okay.
Allows us to undermount the stainless steel bowl, has a drying rack, nice big high-rise faucet, kind of that champagne's bronze, very nice look to it. So prep space here in the center as well as over to the side because the 2-burner cooktop is recessed with the glass cover. Of course, when you want to use that, you fold it up and back just like so, kind of doubles as a minor backsplash there as well.
Okay, Shay B said it's redacted. I figured it probably might be because of the SA shield law. Miss Mad About Music said she's named, but the content creator who showed the docs redacted her name. Okay. All right. Champion said all this RV talk and them two doing sounds like the nursery rhyme, them bones, them bones, them bones, dry bones. Jet Black Straight said, why would you have to use the extended warranty on a brand new vehicle? Everything should still be covered. You just drove it off the lot. Yes, and remember her warranty was $4,000. But if she's operating it wrong and damaging it, that's not covered under warranty. And it certainly is not covered under the lemon law.
But, that gives you some options for prep space here. So even though it's little, it still works. You also have some storage underneath the sink. Plus, take a look at this. You have 3 full extension ball bearing drawers and they're slow close. The bottom one here is a little bit deeper, a little bit bigger. So if you have like some RV pots and pans, you can put them in there. And of course, again, you have that storage under the sink. And then up top, you kind of have like that beautiful green down below. They went with the white up top. So it's nice, bright uppers. Helps it seem nice and open, nice and big. And I mean, at 6 foot tall, you can see I have plenty of headroom here, right? Like I do not feel closed in whatsoever. Over to this side is going to be your microwave. Cool thing about this one, not only is it a convection microwave, but this one has a built-in air fryer. I've been sleeping on an air fryer for a long time. Once I got one, I use it all the time for protein. It's awesome for chicken thighs. Highly recommend. You also see right underneath that, you have your hood with a light and a fan on there. And then as we kind of get to the back, this is kind of the main idea behind this floor plan, right? They wanted it to be short, and they give you this big U-shaped dinette all the way in the back. So this is kind of meant to be the main bed, right? The table drops down. You have that sleeping space. You have outlets over here as well as a 12-volt outlet for a CPAP machine if you need.
Wait a minute. Aunt Nettie says she didn't get the warranty. She says she was going to get it in 2 weeks. But she says at the beginning of this call, she said she paid $4,000 for a warranty. Because I was questioning why would she need to pay $4,000 for something that's brand new? Look at mom. OT mom said YouTube, how to connect an RV to shore power. Okay.
You have some cup holders because people can ride back here, right? You have 2 seat belts. Also, you'll see you have storage in the back. In fact, right back there is a spot for the pedestal leg for the table.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I was getting ready to look at that, right? I was getting ready to look it up, y'all. The how to connect it to shore power. And what pops up immediately? A black family of 3 in a spacious RV. Debt-free and international living. So what's she talking about? There are no black people. Here goes some black folks right here. I'm going to play this while I look up the other video, though.
So you have a convenient storage spot for that. Table itself can just be stored right up front underneath the bunk. We'll see that in just a moment. But I think this is great. You have windows all the way around the back here. Everyone can sit, play a game. This is going to be the main hangout spot, and I think it works in an RV this size. You can see storage across the top, nets on the sides. You actually have the closed cabinets there in the back, so a couple different options. Vent fan going to be right up top. You also have speakers back here as well as plenty LED lights. And then right behind me is going to be additional storage. So you need a spot for your clothes, and you have it right there. You have a nice big wardrobe to be able to hang clothes. That's something oftentimes that is lacking in a lot of RVs. In most Class Cs, you'll have that. But the idea here, right, with this one is that, yes, it's a Class C, but it's about the size of a Class B. as far as length, right? So you're kind of getting like all this extra storage, all this extra headroom in something that is the same size as a Class B, which is pretty cool. See, direct vent furnace right down below, 12-volt refrigerator. Neat thing about this one is it has auto gen start. This is a 4,000 watt generator built on it. So if your batteries start getting too low, right, because this is on 12 volt, that generator will automatically fire on and fill your battery right back up. Roof mount AC, it's all you need. You know, it's not going to be ducted. It's just direct, but that's all you need in the RV this size. This will do more than enough to cool things off. And then over to the side is going to be a wet bath. This right here, I think, is probably one of the biggest advantages over a Class B. I don't know if you've ever used a Class B side aisle bathroom, but they are tight. Every single one I've ever been in is tight. I have really good space here. You know, you can hang your shower head up right up here like so. That way you can shower. I have the curtain that goes all the way around. So that way, you know, you're not having anything come out the door here. But I have a lot of space to actually be able to maneuver. If I need to sit down and use the toilet, I have a ton of space in here. Again, while it may not be the biggest bathroom in a Class C, this is so much bigger than what you normally get in a Class B, which this floor plan is kind of meant to emulate. You will also see that you have toilet paper holder over to the side. Of course, our sink there as well. And then everything in here, of course, is able to get wet. You have the full wall surround, skylight up top for some additional headroom. I mean, it's 6 foot tall. I have so much space. Could probably be 6'4" and still standing.
So since that's a wet bath, that toilet, that is a flushable toilet. So let's go over. Do y'all want to finish this, or do y'all want to go to connecting to the shore power? Just let me know. Shape, he said, knees touching your chin. Jet Black Straight said, won't the toilet paper get wet from the shower? No, because the toilet paper, that what you saw when he showed it, that is like an enclosure. So you have to lift that up to use the toilet paper. Aunt Nettie said in a previous call, she said it costs too much because she had to spend is that $12,000 and she would get it in 2 weeks. But can you drive anything, an RV, a car, anything off the lot and then go back and get a warranty? And I ask again, if it's new, wouldn't it already come with one? I thought that that's how that worked. Miss Mad About Music said toilet paper holder in the shower. Yeah, see, the shower is there, the toilet is down there, and that's like a hard plastic cover that covers up the toilet paper. OT Mom said, I really didn't want to help Sonya, but all my favorite content creators keep talking about this inverter issue, which is not a real issue. She's just dumb. Okay. Some people say finish it. Some people go to the next one, but I don't have that many. Them folks said this is rented, and I think we clocked her tea. That's what Shay B was saying. You can't lie on social media, and no, you can't. Rossi said I would have a warranty, but might be limited. No 54 said I thought you had to buy the warranty, and I definitely thought new cars came with it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Kimmy Who.
Here, and you have a vent right there as well to you know, smells or any moisture, be able to quickly get it out of there. The other cool thing about this is the fact it has an on-demand water heater. So, you know, that way, if you want to be in there and take a long shower, you can do that. You basically have limitless hot water, which is fantastic. Up front is going to be our cab over. So in order to make this, you just pull this back, drops right down. You can see that you have, you know, plenty of room. On the other side, there actually is a little bit of storage. Let me open this up for you here. So move that. So you can see that you have some additional storage right in there, privacy screen, so you can close it off at night. The other cool thing about this, though, is the fact this has an 800-pound weight capacity up here. That's really good. A lot of times in Class Cs, you're like 500. Having 800 really is nice and secure, not only for people, but even if it's just two of you and you're going to sleep in the main bed, you can utilize all this space as storage, right? Just take these cushions out or leave them in so you can, you know, put it here, whatever you want to do. But 800 pounds is great. Again, you have privacy curtains for the bed, so those can close off, and you have a TV right here.
So you can sleep up there. Okay. You can sleep up there. Rossi said, I would have a warranty, but oh, wait a minute. No, I wanted to read this comment. Rossi said, y'all know I can't type. It might be a limited warranty. 80% CMOS said that must be where she keeps busting her head. It might be. Yeah, the celebrity juicer Sonya is 80 pounds, so she's good. She's good. CJ said, "Isn't that where she's sleeping?" That's what she said. That's what she said. No 54 said, "I meant to say you have, but the warranty before leaving the lot." So I think you're saying I meant to say you have to have the warranty before you leave the lot, and that's what I thought.
Swing arm mount. So if you're going to be up here, you can watch it, or you can swing it out and around and be able to watch it from the dinette. So drop down into the cab here. It is built on a Ford E-Series. If you've seen one, you've
Wait
seen
a
them all, so I'm
minute.
not going to spend a
Wait,
ton of
wait,
time.
wait. How do you get up there? Do you climb on this seat and then climb? Okay.
But you do have cup holders. You can see your in-screen dash. This one, I believe, let me check. I think it has, yeah. So you do get Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto, Sirius XM ready. So basically everything you need. Some additional USB and USB-C ports here as well. Other than that, everything is going to be pretty standard. Let's take a look at some of the outside features on the 2025 Eddie Bauer 19 ED. We'll start off with the chassis. As I mentioned inside, this is built on the Ford E-Series. It's an E350. The house is a 7.3-liter V8, putting out 325 horsepower and 450 foot-pounds of torque. Now, something else I really like on the front end is going to be the front cap. And as you'll see, it has an actual cap and that it wraps around the edges right here. So many Class Cs, they are going to have a seam right here, and that's where you start to have water issues. That's where you have leaks, right? A lot of the older Class Cs, this cab over is where you have leaks, and that is the reason as you're driving down the road, that rain is going to drive right in there, and it's just going to cause water intrusion. But by wrapping it around, it's going to help eliminate that. That is huge when you're talking.
Okay. Interesting. That was interesting. Um, being Miss Mad about music. How you get up there? OT Mom said, "I'm really starting to think there is no RV. This is just a plan to get us off of talking about the case and focus on all these RV non-issues that can be all solved by a YouTube search." No, there she has an RV. Now, whether she bought it or she's renting it or it's a shoot, what do you call that? Gosh darn. What do you call that when you go where you rent a place for a few days, like you go on vacation and you go get a place. I think it might be even one of those. Granny the Great, hey, said we will need a step stool legacy to get up there. What do you call that? What is that where people rent? Oh my gosh. um Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on. No, not a lease. You know how you go on vacation and then you get something for you can rent it for like 3 days or a week or however long. Oh, Airbnb. Thank you. Thank you, V Lenore. Airbnb. That's what I'm talking about. Cuz they do have those. Where you can get like an RV as an Airbnb. And since it's on somebody's property and stuff, that's what I'm thinking it really is. But he's on the outside of this RV. I was interested in the inside, so now we're gonna go over to this. We're gonna go how to connect this shore power. This is a little short video. Let's look at this. Let me pull that up. Here we go. And this is where she should be doing.
Hey guys, Scott here from RV Wholesalers. Today we're going to go over some basics on how to hook up your trailer to power. Today we got a Rockwood here that's a 50 amp service, so it's the larger cord. The one thing that I want to touch on is every camper has a sticker on it that will tell you what kind of power source it is. The big thing with a 50 amp service is that it is not 220, it is 240, which means it has two.
Well, I don't like this because this is not the RV that she has. I wanted kind of the RV she has. This video is like 2 minutes. But so there's a sticker on there that tells you, in addition to what the dealership should have told her, this is a sticker on here. And if hers is brand new, it would be a sticker so she would know or should know what to do. Shaby says Sonya needs her ass whipped.
2 legs of 120 volts going to it. So it's not like your dryer plug or a water plug. So if you're having one installed, make sure that the electrician understands that this is not a 220, this is a 240 hookup completely different system. But a lot of these power cords nowadays are detachable. This is a 50 amp cord. There's a couple things that you can look at on the cord. There is a L-shaped plug on one side that'll match up with the L shape on the inside of that. There also is a ground spot that will also match up in here. So the thing is, when you plug these in, you're going to slide it in, and the key to the plugging in the power cord is that you turn it and that locks it in place. Now they also have a safety ring that you can twist on and secure it down, just in case for whatever reason this were to get twisted. This ring will ensure that it doesn't pull all the way out. But the key to when you're plugging in your power cord is when you push it in, you need to twist it that quarter turn, and that locks it in place. That way it won't pull out when one of your kids runs over the cord and trips on it, or you trip on it. That's the big key to these. 30 amp system is exactly the same way, smaller cord, but it's only 30 amp on 120. But this is a simple way, an easy way to plug into your detachable power cord. Hey, thanks for watching. If you guys have any more questions or things you want to see, just let us know. Always like and subscribe. You can always give us a call at 8.
Well, that video was 2 minutes. So you mean to tell me she don't have sense enough to go on there for 2 minutes? Woo. Okay, all right. She is definitely clueless. B. says Sonya was trying to prove herself and be validated by Nesto. Well, JB said, you lying to me. Them folks said, nope, gotta call Nesto for 30 minutes. She could go on there for 2, but it's a okay. Mistress Monica. you take it, you plug it in, you turn it, click. Thank you for watching. Oh, for heaven's sake, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Ari Vibe says she is their most useless person. Them folks said if they discuss that indictment, it's on some back of the back pin number. Listen, wherever they're discussing anything, our good girlfriend over there at Phone Calls from Prison will find it. Let me tell you. But that's all, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here because I have a very early day tomorrow. But I would like for you all to have a good one. Hey, Linda, how you doing? So y'all have yourselves a good one, right? And I'm gonna get out of here. We will be on for After Dark tomorrow, Native and I, and we're gonna be going over some things. We're going to be looking at some things, because we know about this indictment and what it's giving, and we're going to see what the indictment. We're going to kind of talk about what the indictment is giving and what they tried to give us. We're going to go back in time. We're going to do some things. So I hope to see y'all here tomorrow at 10:30 with my good friend, Native Tribe Urban Media. That is all I have for y'all tonight. Y'all have yourselves a good Friday. I thank you for being here. Shout out to the marvelous Moonlight Mods. Thank you for your service and what you do here in the chat. Thank you for all of the member milestones, and thank you for all the super chats. I really appreciate it. Y'all have yourselves a good night, and I will see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah.